What's the deal? This your boy AYL.
And it's your boy Mond.
Welcome back to Big Boy Smoke. Got a good one for y'all. Remember, before we even start,
Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, tell somebody about it.
yes. Tell everybody you know. Send it to everybody you know. Subscribe, like, comment, man. Fuck everybody that wanna, disable everybody Instagram and shit. But follow us on our new Instagram, bbs.podcast, man. We got a new Instagram for y'all. I know it's like every week we got a new one for y'all, but follow us on the new one. And today we got good fucking guests in the building, man. Champions. This season has been the season of champions, ain't it?
It has been.
Okay, Big Boy
really
Smoke.
has been.
Yeah, good champions in the fucking building. I just found out they've been around for 2 years. I feel like I've been smoking it for 20 years. But definitely, man, good brand, good champions in the fucking building. Tip top, my guy, Chris, how you feeling? Thanks for coming.
Looks good, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Thank you for coming through. Tip top in the fucking building.
Welcome back to Big Boy Smoke. This is another episode for you to get high to and vibe to. So, we do have Tip Top in the building.
Yes,
Shout out
yes.
to Chris for coming to sit down at the table and have a session with us. We have to know if Tip Top and Chris's Big Boy Smoke approve, so stay tuned for that. So, we're going to go ahead and get into our interview so we can have some fun.
So Chris, Tip Top Crop has been like in the industry for like 2 years now. And it's like kind of a saturated market right now. What stands out about Tip Top? What makes you different and separates you from everybody else?
For sure, man. Yeah, it obviously starts with the growing and being passionate for the growing. And then even before that, being passionate about weed and about strains, about good smoke and about weed culture and everything that goes along with it. So, that passion is what really drives it at the end of the day. But luckily, we are a smaller scale facility. We can have really close attention to detail on every single plant. We can take our time with things like trimming and curing and the things that really matter that can be really hard to do as you get bigger and bigger and really have consistency when doing it too. So, passion and hard work, consistency, and definitely got to shout out the team because the team's everything. Everybody knows if you don't have good people, and it ain't gonna work. So I got a really, really solid team that helps out with everything. So,
Man.
Tell us a little bit how it got started. Like, where's the origin story of Tip Top Crop? How did it get started?
well, of course, just love for weed and been working in the game for a minute. Started growing in 2009 while I was in college at Michigan State. Go Green.
For sure.
So then just kind of grew from there, man. One leg grew to two to four, 8, et cetera, et cetera. And through all the trials and tribulations of the, past close to 2 decades, it's kind of where it is now. But, dude, I love weed. I love the taste. I love the flavor. I love getting together with homies, smoking. Like, even when I was growing myself, like, I like sharing it, dude, with friends and family and like nerding out over it. So it's
Absolutely.
that's definitely where it all started. The name Tip Top, and I don't even think a lot of people know this is my Insta or Xbox handle.
Okay.
So that was my
Listen,
Xbox handle.
we had a couple guests in it.
game
That's
attack.
actually
That's
that's fire.
Yep. So that was where Tip Top Crop came from.
That's
Flying
fire.
around and
Super sweet. Right?
yeah. So it's just passion for the plant. Been collecting these genetics for years and years, being able to meet tons of cool people, that's what makes this industry sweet, dude. And growing weed is like, folks like you guys and all the other people I've gotten to meet just over weed. The plant brings people together, and
It really does.
That's what makes it special, I guess, and why I do what I do. I love my job. I love being able to have this company, man. It's the best.
Man, and it's like 40 flavors, right? Like,
Yep, 40 flavors. There's always some coming and going.
Of course.
Things are getting the axe while other things are coming in. We're always trying to find something fresh. We always are like testing 1 plant, 2 plants in every single room that we run so that we can see, one, if we get something in from a homie, he's like, it's the next best thing, like check it, verify, like before we put in a production run and, put 1 plant in the corner and make sure it's going to really be smoking. And it's not just looks for us. It's not just purple. It's not THC percentage. It's not, all the things that everybody talks about. It's about smokability, flavor, terps. Like, is it really smoking all the way through the end of the joint? Like, is it going to smoke down to the bottom like you'll see on this one?
Yeah.
In fact, try that one.
And speaking of, you got 40 flavors. What's your favorite? I mean, you got a few here presented today. We smoking Space Guava. I got that over here. What you got, bro?
Right now, I got the Z Lotto and the Chunkula.
That's what's lit up right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your favorite?
I'm taking it back. I'm lighting up the Cap Junkie. We got the Z Lotto right here. And the Chunkula is right there.
Okay. What's your favorite?
Well, my favorite, I mean, being a weed lover, it's never just one strain, but like, if from a candy standpoint, the Z Lotto is by far our best, and it's won us the awards. But that is an amazing candy strain. Candy is good, bro. Like it's hard to deny. As much as I tried to fight the candy wave, it was coming. Oh no, candy's not it. It's it. Okay, it's good. So Z Lotto really smokes, which the Mandarin Skittles is much more like light all day smoke, which just tons of flavor, pretty orange forward, which is good. And then Space Guava. I'm fruity, I like flavor, so like no homo.
No, for sure. Listen,
we got you, brother. I like fruity.
We got you, brother. We got you. We got you.
You can fucking put that there.
We got you.
I thought myself. But I like
for sure.
Damn it. Damn. I like the Space Guavas too. Like that's why we keep that one around. That's one of my favorites. But we've got all different flavors. That's ultimately what we're trying to do with our menu, is trying to fill all the different profiles that are out there, and there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of really good ones. So, the Z Lotto, Space Guavas.
Any horror stories? Man, I mean, you got your foot in all the doors, but any horror stories of building your brand?
I mean, of course, bro. Yeah, of course.
That you would like to share?
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's you're not being honest with yourself if you put a bad batch out there once or twice, and like that definitely happened to us in our
appreciate
early
that.
stages. Like we put out some batches that like we're like, it's good, and then once it's out there and you like start smoking, like this is not good.
What was your least favorite batch that you put out?
It'd be hard to know the numbers. I know that we harvested this week batch 37, so the 37th batch out of the room, but it'd probably be in that, like, on the batch numbers 10 to 20 in that range. And dude, there's a lot of batches. When I say batches, that like we didn't put in any jars. We had a lot of learning curves, learning to grow, and we've been growing for a long time. But you get in a new space, you got some new equipment, which was probably in hindsight, wish we would have done that a little differently, kept with some of the same equipment that we've done in the past. But yeah, dude, the trials and tribulations of growing it's hard to do, and we definitely face it and put out batches that we shouldn't have. That's definitely the biggest regret.
I was asking earlier off camera about were you a hunter? Are you hunting for your own? And I'm glad to see you starting from the bottom to the top, man, which was no pun intended with Tip Top, So I appreciate that, man. It's a lot of people that sell, and have a brand that don't smoke, so they don't know what's really, what they really putting out. So we definitely appreciate that here, at Big Boy Smoke.
What's some of the things you're looking for, like when you're trying to choose good smoke? You put the smokability and what else?
Yeah, smokability, smoothness. I mean, flavor, like I kind of mentioned, we really like to smoke out of J's, and I think it's a really good reflection of that flavor. But, you want that J to have that same flavor smoking all the way down, too. Like, we do a lot of testing out there, and sometimes strain related, too, because we've seen it in our own, but like where they don't smoke all the way down to the end, and have the same flavor throughout. So that's one. But anything on the flavor and like the experience, more than it is, getting ripped out of your mind and feel, like that's important to us. Obviously, like the weed's got to get you high, right? That's why we're all doing it. But flavor over everything and trying to incorporate all the getting high into it with it, which I think comes naturally.
I see why the Mandarin Zittles won. Like I see. I taste the candy all through.
I mean, you think
each hit.
I know you said you weren't a Gelinate terp, so it's pretty fucking. Like,
I'm trying to go more towards the Skittle side and the candy side and the Gelinade side, like, and that's what I'm tasting. Like I can taste the candy, and that's what's really smooth about that right now.
Yeah,
because I've been kind of against Mandarin Zittles for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
it's
each his
really
own,
good,
dude.
man.
Like
It's like
we're
super good. It's like
talked
fire
about-
right now.
I feel like I got a good vibe. I'm like, what you like right now? So like, I feel it's definitely a little lighter. That one's got the power way more so than this, Like,
That's the good thing about having a variety, And champs, you see the belts and the fucking trophies, man, back to back.
yep.
We were actually at Best Bud, bring your best,
Bring your best bag.
bring your best back.
Yep.
About a month ago almost.
Yep.
Not even, but you guys were, doing your thing out there. So how did it feel, man, to be back to back champs, man, putting a stamp on it?
Of course, man. It was a great feeling to put some hardware, continuing some hardware for our hard work, man. It's the team too. Like I know it's a big win for the team. We all put in the work. It's not just me. I'm just the one sitting here today. So I'm happy, proud of my team and being able to go up against some of the best brands too. That was the thing. Like I used to look up to some of the brands that we're competing against, and they were moving before we were in the licensed market. So that's special.
When your idols become your rivals, that type of vibe.
Yep.
In a good
absolutely.
sense.
In a good sense, yeah. We got a great community. Like I feel like a lot
It
of
is a
my
great
competitors I get along with really well. So
Yeah, and it was like blindfold, basically, So it was really you guys had the best. So
yep.
that's a good thing.
No
man.
bags or anything. Yeah, it's just like
sure.
putting it all in the same package, and everybody submits their bag in the same exact way. So
Yeah, it was even. It was like an even playing field.
yeah, no branding bias from the consumer.
I'm high as hell already. I'm not gonna lie. This is
Me too.
good flavor, and I do taste the.
Yeah, you see the candy. You taste the candy on it. Yeah.
And which one was this?
I'm gonna put on the sunglasses.
Okay, and look, he already said when the sunglasses come on,
Yeah,
that's when they kick it in. For sure.
It's great.
All right. So that was our interview with Tip Top Crop with our boy Chris. And now it is time to get into some fun things. So we're going to go first with what the weed news. Marriott may be on the way to our weed culture. Hotels see significant boost in revenue following marijuana legalization and see a decrease in their profits as people are going to alternative staying like Airbnb, those types of things due to smoking capacity. So Marriott may be throwing their name in the hat to get into the weed legalization stays. What do you think about this, guys? Starting with you, Lo.
A hash badge, right? That's a Marriott. Is that a Marriott hotel? I believe so. Yeah, that's a Marriott hotel. So, maybe I'm telling them.
No, actually, it's a Holiday Inn.
Oh, okay.
That
But
makes sense.
that's fire. I think it's smart because it'll make people get back into going to hotels, because usually, well, now, most people are going to the fucking Airbnbs, just to be comfortable to smoke. Them tickets was crazy, going to hotels and paying them, Yeah. So shit. And the weed is different, so it's a little bit more, loud with the smell. So that's fire. Smart marketing move for sure. I'll probably give me a room. Shit.
Okay, Chris.
Yeah, I think it's a sweet idea. I mean, it'll be super interesting, I guess. Not a surprise they're getting into it. It's yeah, there's a demand for it for sure. I'd try it out. Like I said, I'd get a room. Try it out. It's extra good at ventilation. I hope so. Monkey. Hope they do it right.
Yeah,
Right.
you're right. But I mean, I smoke at hotels anyway. I ain't gonna. I'm one of those people. You come on my floor, you gonna smell it. Yeah,
Allegedly.
I'm just not gonna get it fine. I mean, I'm not gonna have to pay that little.
Allegedly.
Yeah, you feel me? So that's a great idea. I think they should get into it. I mean, weed is a part of the world. Get with the time.
All right. Moving right along to our pop culture news. So, in pop culture news today, it is in, as of Friday, Diddy's legal team is requesting a mistrial, accusing someone he's never met met in his life was on the stand giving testimony, and he's willing to take a lie detector test saying he does not know this person. So this will be a topic of discussion when they resume court. Do you believe that this will help him do a mistrial? Starting off with you, Chris.
No, he's fucked. I'm not gonna help him at all. No chance. He's toast. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just smoke and mirrors, I feel like.
Okay, you mind?
To be for real, I'm not even hit with the whole case. I'm just not. So, yeah, whatever's going on, it probably won't help him. It probably won't. But if it's for what I think about, if it's with like Cassie shit,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, no, his ass going to jail. He about to sit for a second, and he just got to deal with it. He just trying to probably get his affairs together. Well, I think he is locked up.
Yeah.
He's doing time.
Yeah, he doing time. Yeah, it's like get comfortable.
Get comfortable. Shit.
All right, for you, Lo.
So look, honestly, I already said Diddy. I already said Diddy was gonna get off.
No Diddy.
It's just too much going on. I knew somebody was gonna get up there and start lying. Once that happens, then it's like everything else is gonna, shaky and not credible. So, I knew that was gonna happen. He definitely gonna do some time though, but he won't do as much. And honestly, Trump waiting for that shit to get over anyway. He already said he was gonna get Diddy acquitted. So.
Okay, that's what I guess.
Diddy's gonna get out. He might shouldn't.
See, I ain't been hip, so I don't even know none of
Trump gonna
that.
get his ass out.
Okay.
You see how he did Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy,
Well, I saw NBA. I was hip to NBA, and that's what's up. That's what's up. NBA, that was.
and why? Look, Diddy getting out. R. Kelly got to sit in there, but Diddy getting out.
R. Kelly was wild though. Like what he was doing was generations and shit. Wow.
Hey,
All right, and moving right along to our first game of the show, cap or facts.
What's going on? That's a fact, nigga. Motherfucking fact, nigga. That's a motherfucking fact.
Okay, so we gonna hit it off with you, Chris. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Cap or facts? The most expensive weed pipe on the market is $500.
Cat.
All right, Lo.
Easy.
cap.
All right, Mond.
Absolutely cap.
Yeah,
All right. It is indeed cap.
yeah, hell yeah.
The most expensive
million.
weed pipe in the world currently, in the U.S. currently, is the Crush Opal Solid Pipe, and it retails for $2,900. It's very small.
I would.
There's gotta be some more expensive ones.
It's very small. In the U.S. Just the U.S. for that one. We have definitely the expensive one. All right. Starting with you, Mom. You ready? Cap or facts? Rhode Island's weed is legal.
Is it legal for weed in Rhode Island? Yeah, I'm gonna say facts.
Okay.
Facts.
All right.
I'm gonna go cap. I'm gonna just say cap.
All right. It is indeed a fact.
Oh shit! For what? Why did I say cap?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck?
Don't know.
All right. We're gonna start it off with you. Say, Lo. You ready?
Different ass motherfucker. Yeah.
All right.
Damn, I ain't losing a lot of time.
1 point is on the board. All right, Lo. Cap or facts? The most expensive rolling tray is buy cookies. Cap or facts?
That's crazy. Cap. Damn. It's probably facts. So.
Okay, Chris.
Cat.
All right.
Stood into that mic. Oops.
That's why I was funny. It's cap. It's cap. I'm gonna say it's cap too.
Okay. It is indeed cap.
All right, bet.
Actually, Seth Rogen's houseplant has the most expensive rolling tray on the market. And his smallest rolling tray retails at $550.
Yeah, this shit. But that's fine.
Wow.
And that's the smallest one.
Is it gold? Like,
No,
what is it?
it's actually wood.
No diddy.
And it actually comes with a grinder attached. Okay. All right. Mine, it's on you.
Chris is funny, y'all. Funny, man. That was funny.
All right. Cap or facts. The first edible recipe to appear in U.S. history for retail marketing was in 1960. Cap or facts?
In the 60s. I'm gonna say cap.
Okay. Chris?
No, facts.
Okay. Lo?
What's the question?
The first edible recipe to appear in U.S. market registration.
I heard that question wrong.
No, y'all locked in. Come on, man, y'all locked in.
I heard this question.
Can you read that question again?
The first edible
heard two
recipe
facts.
to appear in the U.S. retail market was in 1960. Cap or fact?
Cap, I heard 2 facts. We tied now, y'all. We tied now, y'all.
Mine, you said, just for the record,
What'd you say?
you said cap, right?
They both said cap. I heard it.
Well,
No.
Chris said facts.
Okay. He said facts, you said cap.
I think it's cap. I didn't hear the question
You
right.
may be right, bro. You may be right. Because I actually kind of want to switch my answer. Because I heard something completely different. But I'm going to just stick with my answer.
All right, it's indeed a fact.
Damn. You're right.
Well, I changed it to cap. But
No, you can.
The first one was just a...
You're good.
Okay, so we do
like
have Chris on the board.
Mm-mm.
So he had cap, right?
Oh, he had facts. No,
He had
did.
facts?
Yeah,
Okay,
did.
you had cap.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had
Switched
that.
it to fact.
No.
What the fuck?
Because
Come
I
on,
wasn't able to
editor.
switch.
I'm sorry.
Editor.
Switch.
Editor, rewind that,
I wasn't able to
editor.
switch. I wasn't able to switch, so
Yeah,
it's like
do an official review on that later. Just call it what it is.
In the 60s. I'm gonna say cap.
Chris?
The facts.
Okay.
Chris, no. Me and Chris, no. It's all right.
Yeah, I said both.
look, you tried to change it, but it was too late.
Yeah, it was a hard question. I didn't hear it right.
Come on, man. I'm down. I got to fight back.
One more.
I
So
completely,
one more.
Yeah,
I completely
come on.
heard something
Let's
different.
get to one more.
One more? All
That's what we
right.
tied, right?
Yeah, everyone's side. Except Chris. Because we took his back. But we're going to review. All right. Cap or facts? There are currently in the U.S. 34 jurisdictions that legalize there's a lot going on, y'all. Y'all just don't see it. Okay. Cap or facts? In the U.S., there are 34 jurisdictions that does not allow medical cannabis for consumption, but only for smoking. Cap or facts?
I'm gonna just say cap.
Cap. All right.
Does it sound
Chris?
crazy?
You repeat the question. I did not hear it.
I'm
again.
glad
I want
you
to make sure I'm not
asked.
just gonna guess.
I'm
this
glad you asked because I was
Because the
definitely going to
question-
ask you to
yeah.
repeat that question.
It sounds.
All right. Cap or facts?
Damn,
In
bro.
the
You already
US.
locked in.
I am. I'm gonna say cap because it sounds like some made up shit a little bit.
Cap or facts? Currently in the U.S., there are 34 jurisdictions that does not allow medical cannabis for consumption by eating, but only for smoking.
Or
Yes.
Oh, you could tell. You knew exactly what it was, Chris.
Cap.
Okay. Low.
that only allows smoking and no edibles. Facts.
All right. It is indeed cap.
All right.
I don't even know.
Yeah,
why.
'cause why would-
you knew that was cap?
Why would they motherfucker? Why would they? That's stupid.
All right. So entered into the
No, we
weed.
still got more questions,
No,
don't we?
don't. Entered into the weed hall of shame. We have low.
I didn't mean to say facts, man. I'm high, man.
So entered into weed hall of shame for this episode, sponsored
Damn.
by Tip Top Crop. We have low. All right. So get your dad together. And what are we smoking today?
Shout out North Coast, the family.
North Coast.
There's
All
some
right.
Detroit runts over here.
All right, I'm going to hit you guys with a high moment as he gets prepared.
I'm taking it back to the goddamn nectar collector, so y'all don't laugh at me. Damn, I ain't think I was gonna lose, man.
Take some. 2 fruity.
So it's like a. I'll tell you in a second. Let me hit it again. Pause. I couldn't tell at all. At all.
So what are you guys doing with all of this?
Mm-hmm.
Smoking.
No diddy.
So, we're going to go into a high moment in the show. Y'all ready? High moments is the time of the show where we just ask a high question. You just have to answer how you feel high. There's no right or wrong answer to it, okay? We're going to start it off with you, Chris. All right. If you had $1 for every time you lost weed, what could you buy with your riches?
Wow. I don't know. Probably like a small car, depending on like what that you know, like what defines losing it.
For
Like, is
sure.
it falling out of my pocket or is it somebody taking it from me?
Anybody, anytime you lost it, in any way.
Yeah, probably like, you know, a nice sedan, some type of new car. Like I don't know. Yeah.
It's been that much. All right. Mine for you.
I'm gonna probably say probably like a little small Ford or something, like a little Honda or something. Like, something like drifting in, like something like
If
that.
you could drift it, it's crazy.
Something like that. Me thinking about it, some people done got off with a few QPs.
Oh shit!
Not even got off. It's just
Yeah,
you know, it happened.
I didn't even think about that.
You feel me?
Shit like that.
So just you think about stuff like that too, Chris.
Yeah. That's what definitely definitely adds up.
Because like you try not to let that shit happen too much.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Low.
Damn. Yeah, because I was gonna say something light because I don't lose weed
You feel me until you think about it.
until I think about.
it's like
Damn, somebody else have got down on me though.
No diddy.
You know. So shit, probably a little mansion. Shit, man.
All
Yeah.
right.
Next question, man. That's sentimental.
Yeah, I don't want to put a number on that.
All right. I'm going to hit you guys with another high moment question before we get into One Gotta Go. So, Lo, starting with you. If you had a clone of yourself that you could control, what would you make your clone do?
Go to work. Easy. Shit.
Anything else?
I don't even know. That's the first thing that came to my fucking brain. That's the main thing. Go to fucking work.
Can you come to Big Boy Smoke?
Nah, I'm gonna come to Big Boy Smoke. I like to smoke my damn self.
Yeah.
I get high as hell at Big Boy Smoke. Nah, go to work.
Okay. All right, Chris.
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. So that was what I yeah, go to work so that I can go on vacation and
For sure.
yeah, just like go do fun shit. take care of business. I'm trying to think, like, what else would you have a clone do? Like, other than that, make you money so you can just relax and have fun. Hopefully grow Tip Top too and make it bigger.
For sure.
Make me more money.
How many clones?
Yeah.
All right, mine.
That nigga's doing everything. Everything I can think of. Taking the garbage out, washing the dishes. I'm not doing nothing. So, work.
And the maid.
Yeah. But damn it, it's me though. So it's like, I'm like,
You ain't gonna do that shit, huh?
nah, but it ain't really me. But it kind of is though. But whatever.
Okay.
You're gonna do everything.
All right. Got a mini maid. I'm
For sure.
surprised none of you guys said stuffed combs. I thought you were gonna
Shit,
say
that
That's
too.
everything he gonna be doing. Like,
That too. Shit.
roll up real quick.
Stuff cone.
Yeah, roll up. Shit.
All right. Moving right along. Going to our last game of the show. One gotta go. Mom, we can go with you. One gotta go. Since we do have Tip Top here with different fruity flavors, as he stated. All right. One gotta go candy edition. Jolly Ranchers, Starburst, Skittles. One gotta go.
Starburst.
Okay.
Starburst.
Okay.
Get stuff
Starburst.
in your teeth.
I feel that.
It's like Starburst.
Starburst. They good, but yeah, they.
And then you will waste the whole pack if you get the original because you only want six like red and pink.
It's like how people do backwoods and leaves and shit.
It's like
Use half the pack.
you're not gonna do that.
All right. One gotta go, starting with you, Lo. Bongs, dab rigs, or hand pipes. One gotta go.
Pipes.
Pipes gotta go. Okay.
I'd probably say the bong.
Bong. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause
It's just big and pipe sometimes nice to have on the go.
No diddy.
You get older, you're trying to hide that shit.
You said what? What was the?
So pipes, dab rigs, or hand pipes, dab rigs, or a bong.
Probably a pipe. No, I'm gonna say probably the pipes.
Okay. Mine. Back on you. One gotta go. Fast food edition. Remember, even if you don't eat fast food now, if you did in the past, all the history. All right. One gotta go. Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell.
This one does too.
One gotta go.
All the ones he wrote up.
What were the options?
Burger King, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Taco Bell. One
Taco
gotta
Bell.
go. Okay. For you.
Burger King.
McDonald's.
Wait,
Chick-fil-A.
I'm gonna take that back. McDonald's can go.
McDonald's could go. And all its history. So it's like gone forever. So that's about what you're saying.
Damn. Probably yeah, McDonald's still can go. I ain't really heard him saying that.
Okay.
No wait, we'll go back Taco Bell.
Okay.
Stick with my first answer.
All right. Low.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay. Starting back.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, because I just started eating Chick-fil-A, not too long ago. For real. And I only eat one thing from Chick-fil-A, and that's like the chicken sandwich and shit. I don't eat nothing else.
Okay. Starting back on you. You ready? Wake and bake or nighttime blunt or joint?
Wake and bake.
Okay. That one has to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two, yeah.
Yeah.
Those two are the best.
For sure. For sure.
But yeah, wake and bake, I guess.
For
It's
sure.
kinda
Wake
the
gotta
night
go?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Ma, wake and bake gotta go? Or your nighttime drink?
Yeah, wake and bake. Go.
Okay. All right, back on you. Movie theater edition. One gotta go. Popcorn. Nachos. Candy. Which one has to go?
Popcorn can go.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a movie
popcorn.
staple. Chris.
I was gonna say the same. Popcorn.
Yeah, popcorn can go.
Yep, popcorn can go.
All right. Lo.
Popcorn.
Popcorn gotta go. Mm-hmm. All right.
I barely eat it. Like
That shit get in your teeth. Bro.
I
That
go
shit
to the
so
movies
annoying.
and we'll literally
It's good, but they
probably
get in your teeth.
we'll probably eat like a half thing of popcorn and throw the rest away. Bro, that shit. Nah.
Okay. Last one. Lo, starting with you. Edible edition. Edible drinks, candy, or food. So infused drinks, infused candy, or infused food. Which one will have to go?
Candy. Candy, because I'm not really even a candy person. So candy.
Okay.
Food.
Okay. Not big fan.
Food can go.
What was the options again?
So infused drinks, infused candy, or infused food.
Oh, right now food. Right now food.
It might be, but I went to New York and had the experience, bro, going to restaurants and shit like that. That shit is so fire. I'm not even gonna lie, it's fire.
That's dope. What do they do? What do they cook?
Everything.
Shout out to
Everything.
Pink Panties in Michigan.
Everything. Yeah, shout out to Peak Pennies in Michigan. New York cakes, man. We went out. BigBoy Smoke went out there. Man, they showed us so much love. They put out the red carpet for us. Talking about everything, food, drinks. It's like mock liquor. You know, it's really just all food. Fire, snacks, everything.
That's sweet.
Like wings, burgers, pizza, pasta, salmon, whatever you could think. It was all infused.
So cool.
And Ma, what was yours? Which one had to go for you?
Food.
Food for you?
Yeah, food.
Okay. And that was one gotta go. So now we're gonna get to the main event of the show.
I'm gonna rate the Zelato and the Chunkula and the Cap Junkie.
Okay, for starting with the Zelato. 1 out of 10 and smell.
Oh, the smell is a 10. I've always liked the Zelato. I'm gonna get a smell a 10, the look a 10, and the high is a 10 for me on that one.
All right, 10s all around.
Yeah, the Zelato is fire.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm gonna do the same thing for the Cap Junkie. The one he brought, the look, the smell, and the taste is actually really good. It's fire.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do 9s across the board for the Chunky.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna do 9.5s across the board for the Chunky. Chris brought some fire today, and this crazy. Chris brought some really good.
He did.
I appreciate that, bro.
He did though.
He did.
Appreciate it, bro. Yeah.
And it's like I've smoked this weed before, and it's like he really bought some good ass.
I appreciate it.
All right, for you, love.
So I had to
Zelato.
space guava.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I had the space guava. Fire. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like darker weed, but the light weed don't look bad. You know, you could tell it was cured right. You know, cut right. Your trimmers did a good job. The smell, I like gassy, fire smell. I get a smell of fucking. I'm sorry, did I rate the other one? I get a smell of fucking 10 across the fucking board off that one for sure. The look, I get a look like an 8.5, you know, because like I said, I like a little darker. That's just my preference. The smoke and the high, 10. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
I appreciate
Chris
it.
brought some shit through the fucking door. I'm not gonna lie.
You did a good job, bro. You did a good job, man. Even like the Mandarin Zittles, I'm surprised I like it that much.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
The taste on that, the candy taste was really there. It's more than the Mandarin, like the Gelinade. I taste more the Zittles.
Yeah,
The Skittles in there is really fire.
it's definitely it's a good candy. It smokes smooth too, and
It smokes
keeps the
super,
flavor.
super smooth.
yeah. So
Okay. So, Mond, is it safe to say that Chris and Tip Top Crop is Big Boy Smoke approved?
Absolutely.
Sure, for sure.
All right. So, Chris, do you have anything you want to shout out or anything? Your social should be at the bottom. But if you'd like to shout out anything or anything you want to say.
just shout out to the team. Shout out to Big Boy Smoke for having me on, boys. I appreciate you guys,
Appreciate you
and
coming
it's been a pleasure. And yeah, enjoy the brand. Thank you.
All right. Champions in the building.
Yes,
This is
yes.
another episode of Big Boy Smoke. Thank you so much, Tip Top. Thank you so much, Chris. And thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And as always, make sure you follow us on our 5th Instagram. Hang in there with us. All right. Bye.
Peace.
Shit. How you saying?
Oh my gosh, so long. Thank you.